Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win Darkest Dungeon, the Dark Renaissance series. I'm Flop, and we're going to take one mission to ready our crew, hopefully one mission, to go out and crush the Hag. I'm going to take Tibin, Ross, Guyo, and Montcanisi. Ross and Montcanisi are going to deal extra damage with their camping skills against size 2 monsters, which both the Cauldron and the Hag are. We're bringing 3 decent damage dealers to make sure that we can get people out of the pot once they are tossed in, and yeah. One thing to note is that Marked for Death, since you can only collect bounty on the 2 front runners, Marked for Death is only going to work on the Cauldron until you kill it. So there's no point in using it early on the Hag herself. Either use it on the Cauldron, which can really help you get people out of it. I think it doesn't clear debuffs when someone goes in, because it definitely changes hit points. I'm not sure how all that works. You can try to murder the Hag before the Cauldron gets you, but that's a good way to have someone die. Since whoever's in the Cauldron takes damage every action. Not once a round, but every single time someone takes an action. And the Hag gets like 2 actions every round. So it can really eat through people's health. It's another good reason you need high armor versus the Hag, so that your max health is high enough that you can survive being in the Cauldron a while, because you can take tons of damage. You're also going to want stress relief from Unshakable Leader, as the Hags doesn't deal that much damage for the most part. Until maybe the Cauldron being destroyed, she has attacks that do more damage, possibly. I actually have never destroyed the Cauldron, only the Hag. But before that, stress relief and debuffs are what she hands out like candy. This, of course, is our extra damage versus size 2 monsters, and that will help against the Cauldron as well. The crits, the nasty attacks. Iron Swan would let you just straight up keep diving on the Hag herself instead of the Cauldron. But this time I'm going to try and kill the Cauldron and see what that does for me. Breakthrough is just good. Adrenaline Rush is nice. We also... Alright, so Ruin's Phobe isn't something we have to get rid of. We want to prepare these guys. Compulsive and Gambler, we can worry about that afterwards. He's got an acceptable amount of stress, 41. He's also a Wield Explorer and Adventurer, so stress resist and scouting chances, which is awesome. Unyielding is also perfect for boss fights, which is what we have here. Quick reflexes with Night Owl. When the light is low, he becomes incredibly fast. I'm a little worried. I want to send him out for stress resistance, for stress removal. He'll only drink, and he has an intense craving for alcohol, so I'm really afraid he's going to go on a bender and not come back after this next mission, but what are you going to do? And for her, I want to take off Diurnal, because I fight in the dark a lot. Otherwise, she's looking pretty good. Might want to get Bless, which is awesome. Let's take off Diurnal, if we can. He's got a heal. Compulsive and Gambler makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of dislike there. We're going to take Compulsive off, as it's annoying. I want all my loot. I want to stop poisoning yourself, among other things. And really, some of those effects are just awful. So try and save yourself some trouble, and just remove negative quirks whenever you can, not just the ones that penalize your stats. Ross, don't go on a bender, you jerk. I really don't want to use portraits. I'll pay straight up way too much for a drink. That's what you do at bars anyway. Okay, Montcanisi, let's not fool ourselves and forget to buy her. You know, we might actually... There's a teeny weeny chance we could get it cheaper later. If I can, I would love to get... What? 6 portraits? That seems unlikely. Let's keep our eyes open. I already checked the stagecoach. All full of lameness. Nomad Wagon has a pretty badass Hellion item. Plus 15% damage, plus 5% crit chance 5. That's insane. And you're not trading it for other combat statistics. You're trading it for death blow resist and resist affliction. Remember, affliction isn't a debuff. That's when you max out your stress. So this is just incredibly hardcore combat focused. And as long as you don't hit maximum stress or lose all of your health, you're never going to see the penalties, which is amazing. It also is incredibly expensive. So, in the meantime, while those guys are resting up and healing and such, or may... You know, I could send you to heal. Actually, let me just save up the money. We're going to send a bunch of level 1s. Looks like a bunch of level 1s need their weapons upgraded. Let's just bite the bullet and upgrade everyone. It is not going to get cheaper just yet. Okay, we did dip below my 10,000, but I've been there for quite a while now. I just have to trust in my skills for now. Satanophobia sucks. The yips and clumsy, yeah, that sucks. We need to work on her skills. Grip on life, nocturnal and faithless. Should unlock duelist advance on him. Uh-oh, I have to pay for second level skills. What? No, so expensive. Where do I want him? Fine. Anything special I want? This is short. Pistols. Let's get Grape Shot Blast for him. And I'm gonna upgrade pistol. Try and do this a little cheaply, I guess. Her. Breakthrough. Yawp. Wicked Hack. You. Shadow Fade is awesome. Lunge, also awesome. Drone Dagger. I don't think Toxin Trickery seems to work quite well. Torlaville. Battlefield Medicine seems to be somewhat ineffective at level 1. Much more effective at 2. What do I have equipped on you? Emboldening Vapors. Let's just go for it. Oh, I wanted to look at Disorienting Blast. Alright, it doesn't... I thought it might actually gain extra effects, but it does not seem to. So, let's hop back in. How did this look again? Alright, after this level, Torlaville is going to be fully leveled up. We will have this awesome Highwayman thing. Let's go. Alright, once again, we have no main healer. You know, with low-level troops, the extra food isn't as impressive because everyone has less than 30 hit points except for like Hellions, Crusaders, and Lepers, I think. So they only heal 1 health from food, which is actually far less cost efficient than using anti-venom and bandages. So we're actually going to take extra anti-venom and bandages, less food. Medicinal herbs do translate into food quite often. Holy water, I want to do this cheaply. So forget the holy water. I'm going to bring 2 shovels. I'm going to bring 4 torches. Ooh, I did not give everyone items. Like that, for free. For free. 10% resist, death blow, not worth the damage loss at this point, I think. Not bringing a bounty hunter. I am bringing a plague doctor. 10% chance to blight. Not impressed. She has enough, she benefits most from food, so she can restore health the easiest, so we're just gonna double down on her offensive powers and let her go crazy. Matter of fact, actually, let's double down on her basic damage and leave her with a little bit of dodge. Double down on his accuracy and crit chance. Debuff skills, that is not your forte, right? I don't know if stun counts as a debuff. I don't think it does. Crit chance for speed is fine, I think. Debuff, resist debuff. Nope, not for her. Alright, there, we are all properly itemized. Not gonna bring a holy water this time. Let's go. So we're just buying time to get our level 2, our fully upgraded level 2 crew ready for their next boss fight.
The soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Let's do. Alright, we got 8 rooms to tackle, all on the line, which makes me really glad I bought my shovel. That means we're going to encounter every obstacle on the map with no chance to get around it. This is why you bring 2 shovels. No, me first, you second. I didn't equip his grape shot, so if they're going to try and stun the crap out of someone, I guess that's fine. It would be awesome if Battlefield Medicine cured stun. I don't think this guy attacked. Could be wrong. I'm just relying on like peripheral vision. Oh, so wrong. Stunning abilities that actually do extra damage are the worst. Except for abilities that totally miss. It's got 1 health. Let's go for the kill and the shadow fade.
A faint hope blossoms.
Thanks for resisting the stun.
Be gone.
What? She was just like, maggot! It's like death metal style, and they were like, what the fuck? And died. That's how it works. He is not going to be point blank shotting anyone, but... Alright, let's rethink this. Which attacks do I like the least? Let's do it this way. I'll just go all ranged with this bad boy. Wow, she really rocked that. So since her accuracy and dodge stink, If we focus on crits, well, you know, they're not really affected by accuracy and dodge. I mean, if you miss, obviously you can't crit. Alright, she still has her debuff on, so thankfully there was not a fight there. So far I have not gotten horrific effects from this. This character could function pretty well. No matter what her quirks are. I do hate me some surprise. Let's try and get rid of this ooze. Oh look, we have point blank shot. Okay, let's stun the ooze if we can. No dice.
Executed with impunity.
Lucky us. No, okay. Okay. Could be worse. I wonder if it bleeds. Not this round. We can just stop it from reproducing.
Confidence surges as
Nasty.
the enemy crumbles.
Not enough for kill, unfortunately. It will die on its next turn, so there's no point in attacking it unless I'm fishing for crits. Oh, she does have a bunch of crit bonuses, right?
Give them no quarter.
No, she doesn't. I'm gonna put those grave robbers back in place. They tend to slip out. Complete 100% of room battles. I almost forgot to pay attention to the objective. That and the awesome item is ours. Alright, fine. Really want to use battlefield oh no, we really want to stun these two. It's called preventative medicine, guys.
A singular strike.
We want to stun that one because only one of them is attacked. It must be the front one because they always move to the front when using their attack. Just always keep that in mind. Right, AoE attacks. We could kill all these guys. Damn, they're fast. Fine, she's the tankiest of the lot. Except for dodge tanking. And rabies is least likely to cause her serious issues. Lunge is our best attack. No. Grapefruit Blast. Personal favorite. We're gonna go for the stun so that we can cure this bleed in combat. I know that's not usually how people use the stun blocking, but we just need a hit, guys. Just a hit. There we go.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, have key, we'll travel. 12 crests is pretty good. Sorry about that. Treasure room. Another one. Well, that could be the end of our room fight right there. That easy. I really don't find that to be worth it ever. Rabies. Oh, what the hell. Well, that wasn't so bad. Slimes and priestesses. The slimes deal most of the damage. You want to kill those first. Ooh. That was awesome. And such stress resistance. Die, effing slimes, among other things that could die. And we just annihilated these guys. Wicked hack. Serves me well.
As victories mount, So too will resistance.
Victories did indeed mount. Excellent. That was not the end. Note that no one else has enough health to gain 2 from each food. So it's most efficient used on her. Everyone else you want to prevent damage whenever possible. Try not to heal to max or you'll waste all that good. Also, we're not backtracking at all as we didn't bring that much food or torches because it's a short mission. No camping. Not that many rooms. Alright, there's another battle. Wait for the pitch.
Darkness closes in,
Before you loot.
haunting the hearts of men.
Or don't loot. Oops. Kinda out of order. You're lucky enough that our Plague Doctor will go first. Stun these guys. Use lunge.
Devastating
Wicked.
blow.
Let's go for the stun as she's the fastest. We might be able to beat everyone else for the punch. Okay, when these guys attack, they also move forward, which means that he is attacked and he has not. Guaranteed, since only one of these guys attacked. Oops, I meant to use the AoE attack. Misclick. Aww, really? Balls. Gotta kill this other guy before he goes, if we can. Guess we can. Yes, we can. Well played. And only 8 stress across the whole party. What?
But a victory nonetheless.
So we can switch out the Book of Rage here. 10% max hit point, minus 10% stress resist. That's really not so bad. Put it on you so we don't have to carry it in our inventory where it'll block valuable treasure. And you can also have Book of Rage, so you can go early, get your dodge buff on. Having fast grave robbers is key to keeping them, to make them as resistant as possible by using Shadow Fade to get their dodge up before the enemies have acted. That's way more effective than not knowing when they're going to do that. Nothing left in the tent. Here's something tempting me to use up both of my shovels in one go. We're just gonna dig by hand instead. I figured he could resist it, though really with his low health maybe I should have chosen someone else.
A victim to the spreading corruption.
We only have 2 more corridors to go, and I've never seen a double obstacle. So our chances aren't too bad. But there's at least one more room fight, or we would have finished our quest by now. A trap.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy
There was
unwitnessed by his
some
own eyes.
food. Obviously, the next room is the fight. And some deeds. Don't forget that wild beasts are full of deeds. Wild deeds are out there, ready to be harvested from the forest. Dude, he is just catching hell. Stick your hand in it. What about you? How do you feel about... Yeah, no dice. Who's got the best blight resist? Grave robbers. Alright, 100 cash and all the healing we could ever want before this fight. Always save 4. And there we go. See, no healer necessary. A little more expensive, but you get to bring a lot more ass-kicking, disruption, stunning, a lot more of the good stuff if you don't bring healers. We're going to try and kill these guys. 75% chance to hit. Good damage. If we can... Remember, they can't multiply if there's already, like, too many people here. If there's no empty spaces, I don't think they can actually make other enemies show up.
Death
The crits.
for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Who am I kidding? It doesn't really matter. Apparently we'll get our own back. Let's go ahead and take care of that noise. And this map is pretty much over. Thank you, Book of Rage, for giving me that speed I was talking about. Poor choice. Looks like... Yeah. Looks like Torleville and Forno have something for you. Torleville is like, my buddy's got something waiting. Sniff this. Forno is like, that smells like what the Rock is cooking. I'm gonna kick some ass. Alright. There we go.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be
Easy
fought.
peasy. We did not make much money, but we pulled in an awesome item. 15 dodge, 3 speed for a couple hit points. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Torleville is level 2 and hates Eldritch things. Eldritch is the least common enemy type as far as I can tell. Mostly the wormy, carrion crawler, maggot, giant maggot things in the Warrens, and bosses are Eldritch. Not all bosses, but some. Necromancer. Slugger is good. Slugger is great. Ruins Tactician is fine. All the plus damage on the Hellions is good.
Our family name
Ross had the night in the town, and he actually came back despite
barely whispered aloud
compulsive
by
and
decent
diurnal.
folk.
We did get rid of the ones we wanted. Torleville leveled up. Ding. Okay. 16. Stagecoach. It might be worth our while to upgrade the stagecoach, as we have running out of level 1s. If we see anyone awesome, Slayer of Mankind's alright. Necromania. He does have like almost all my favorite skills. Point blank shot instead of taking it would have been optimal. Hatred of Mankind. Philia. He looks like it. His skills look pretty brutal, Mankind. His ranged accuracy is penalized. It's not the worst, but it's definitely something you want to get rid of on a Jester. Ooh. Ooh. Your ranged attacks are better. Quiet Mind, may not meditate. Not a big loss there. Bless is sick. Wield. He's awesome in the wield and calm everywhere else. Not terribly impressive. He does have excellent skills. Nothing I really need. I want a good... What I would not give for a good leper. But it doesn't look like it's meant to be these days. Alright, we did not get the portraits we need. It looks like our A team is ready to go, right? Well, I did want to give Ross this ability. Guyo is fine, I think. Reject the Gods is fun, and the stress damage is actually quite small for these. If you can, pick them up. this one, and the occultist has one that's like give up hope. Especially if you use Unshakable Leader before you use any of the camping abilities that cause stress damage to anybody. If you give stress resistance out first, it affects how much you take, and you can reduce like the stress damage from, say, Mockery by 20%, from like 20 down to 16 less, if you dole out all the goodies correctly. Let's see. Gotta remember to equip that. Anything I really want here? Guyo. Stress resistance. I think you can change these after you're out in the field. It's just, I always forget. I think we're good. And once again, we are dipping a little low for going on a boss fight. But I think we got it. Let's make sure to remove items so that they're available for our boss fight. Alright, so that is it for this episode. Next episode, come back. We are going to take on the Hag unless... Well, let's go ahead and check. Let's check. Are there any really sick items out there waiting to be had? Stun and Blight. Grave Robbers don't have Blight skills. I'm so confused. That's not bad. That's actually quite good. That is not a bad trade-off if you can control your stun fairly well. Alright guys, next episode, the Hag. We're gonna bring... she needs to upgrade some of her skills. We're gonna bring Tibin, Ross, Guyo, and Monkanisi. Can't wait to see you there. Until then, take care. Good luck. Hope you survive.